What's up, guys? K-357 coming to you here. Today is Tuesday, October the 9th. What I want to talk to you about today, just very briefly, is the 458 Socom. We've got this in here for $31.99. You'll find this stuff anywhere from 40 to 50 bucks in other places. Defender ammunition, they're made in, these are made in Rayford. They're veteran owned and operated. We've been supporting them pretty much since the first day we opened. They called on us. And we've been open about 5 years, and they do a good service for us here and keep us in stock, mostly on remanufactured ammo, so it's great for target, and it's affordable. 458 Socom. So I've got a 458 350 grain Socom. Acronym stands for Special Operations Command. And then I've got a 556 NATO. Obviously a big difference. So you may wonder just a little bit about how this bullet, this big old bullet came about. And the cool thing about this bullet is it'll work with any AR-15 lower platform. Any AR-15 lower platform. It's a specialized upper that fits on that lower receiver, and it will work in it. Magazines, it will work in any 5.56 223 magazine. Of course, instead of getting 30 rounds in there, you'll get 10 rounds in there. For a 20 round magazine, I believe you'll get 7 rounds in there, but for the 30, you'll get 10 as opposed to 30 of the 5.56. So this round came about, back around 2000 when they had an informal discussion of some members of Special Operation Command, specifically Task Force Rangers, where they were just sitting around talking about the fight there in Mogadishu, where multiple shots with 5.56 was not totally incapacitating the guy. Obviously, we like that one shot, one kill, or one shot, one stop, right? So they were sitting around talking, and this is how this 458 Socom round was brought up. So on February 16th, 2001 at 8:30 p.m., the first 458 Socom round was fired. And like I say, it's one big bullet. I had a young lady in here yesterday from that works at Bear Creek Arsenal, and of course they got guys there that's all they do is they fire 3 rounds from each rifle, and that's all they do all day long. And she said, Kevin, for the 458, their shoulders are black and blue, and she says that's even with them wearing having padding there to keep the bruising back, but they still get bruised. So I've never fired a 458 Socom, but it's really piqued my interest in that. I think I'd like to do that to find out what this round's all about. So anyway, we've got it in stock, and we can get it, and we've got it at a very, very affordable price. I'm sure it does kick 350 grains as opposed to the 55 grain. The AR-15, they don't kick. There's not any recoil, hardly much to speak of, really. They're loud, and of course she said, well, this thing right here kicks, and it is loud too. So even with hearing protections, what she says, of course they're probably, I'm sure inside of a room or something or another, so that probably even enhances the noise level as well. So come on by and check it out. 455 Socom. We've got it at a very affordable price, 20 cartridges at $31.99. Now, the gun that we were giving away, man, people are buying tickets like nobody's business. A Glock 43. This is a single stack. All right, great for concealment. It's chambered in 9mm. We will be giving one of these away November the 1st. I will be announcing the winner. And when you attend our concealed carry classes, we also bring tickets to our concealed carry classes as well to give you an opportunity to get in on the drawing, okay? So we give away a firearm every single month here at our store. Every month, year-round. We just look at it as part of our advertising budget. So come on by for $1, $1, you get a chance to win that. And also, you may remember, I mentioned this, and I'll probably continue to mention it in all my videos. We now do finance. Well, we don't do it. We partnered with Time Financing in Sanford, financing on new and used firearms, even ammunition. You want to come in here and buy 10,000 rounds of ammo? Finance it. All right. So, and that has taken off really well. Most people are buying guns between the $300 and $1,000 range. So, in that tier level, you can go as little as 6 months all the way out to 18 months. If you want to pay it off early and save the interest, there's no penalty for that. You can pay on the principal each month as well, and if you're local, You can just go by and see them over there on Horner Boulevard. Your first payment's not due until 30 days after the day you walk out of this store with that gun. So I don't know if anybody else around here, gun store wise, is doing that, but we're doing it here at our store. Also, don't forget, we are a Glock Blue Label dealer. We're a Glock Blue Label dealer. So for all you first responders out there, we can get you a Glock at a very substantial reduction in price, and I mean a substantial. So, you know, we thank you for what you do out there. And, you know, so this applies to police, military retired with a picture ID, firefighters, probation, parole, judges, EMTs, paramedics, and what have you. So we're just delighted that we're now a Blue Label dealer. We've been wanting to be one for some time now. You got to meet certain criteria and all that. We've met it, and we're happy to be on board as a Glock Blue Label dealer. All right, so don't forget, transfers here are just $19. For example, if you bought a gun off a gun broker, you have the gun sent here, and we just charge you $19 to do the paperwork. Also, don't forget about our online store. If you go to CarolinaFirearmsTraining.com, you'll just look at that big old button to the right there, and that's online store. Just click that, and there's just a ton of inventory on there as well. Comes out of RSR warehouse. Handguns, you know, usually we'll have within a couple of days. And of course, we order stuff from Elliott Brothers as well. If you let us know before noon, we'll have that handgun to you the very next day. Long guns go ground, so they may take up to 3 days. Once in a while, 4 days. Most time we'll have those within 3 days. So I got a few things I got to do before we open up here. So be safe out there, and don't forget, 458 Socom, $31.99 for those of you. The girl there at Bear Creek, I'm not going to name her name, but she said this round is really, really taking off. It's just they can't build the uppers fast enough for it. So, you know, we may have to start stocking 2 or 3 of those rifles in here if it's just taking off like that. And also don't forget, this is not easy to find ammo either. 10 millimeter. We have 10 millimeter from Defender. We've got it in full metal jacket as well as hollow point. The 10 millimeter is making a comeback. I've got one in the store right now. It's a Glock 20 10 millimeter, full size. But, you know, there's been some articles in the magazines, and so, you know, I get the feeling that the 10 millimeter may be making another comeback as well. So we have that ammo here available for you. A few weeks ago, we sold 3 in 1 week. So maybe there's something to it. All right. So I'm out of here. Till I see you next time. Stay armed, stay safe.